Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Adinda Septra Ida Wahyuni from 3rd time grade science. And now I want to tell you about a story, and the title is Putri, Gading, Cempaka. Long time ago, there lived a great king in Bengkulu. His name is King Ratu Agung. He ruled Sungai Serut Kingdom for years, and during those years, the people in the kingdom lived peacefully and prosperous. The king has 7 children. The last child was the only daughter in the family, and her name is Putri, Gading, Cempaka. Putri, Gading, Cempaka was very beautiful and kind. There were so many noblemen come to the kingdom to propose the princess, but her father, King Ratu Agung, refused all of them because for him Putri, Gading, Cempaka was still too young to get married. One day the king summoned all of his children into his room. At the moment he was so weak, and he said to all of them, "My children, I think my time has come to leave you. I hope you all can keep your relationship as brother and sister. I have 2 important messages that I want to tell you before I do. First, I appointed Anak Dalam as my sixth son to be the next king of our kingdom. I hope you all can accept my decision. Second, if a big disaster ever happened on this land and you think that there is nothing you can do to save it, go to Bungkuk Mountain and stay there. Wait until a great king came to propose my daughter." All of these children listened to his message carefully. None of them complained about it. A couple days later, the king passed away. All people in the kingdom mourned the king's death. Putri, Gading, Cempaka and all half-brother buried their father in a special place. A couple days after the burial ceremony, they started to carry all their father's will. They had the crowning ceremony of Anak Dalam to replace their father, the new king. For some reason, they decided to change the name of the kingdom into Bengkulu Kingdom. Just like his father, Anak Dalam led the kingdom wisely, and the people loved him so much. One day, a prince of Aceh kingdom came to their land. He brought along with him so many people as present because he wanted to propose Putri, Gading, Cempaka. He sent some of his soldiers and counselors to the place to seek Anak Dalam. When they arrived on the place, the counselors stated their intention to the king. Anak Dalam to the counselor that they couldn't accept the prince's proposal because they had to keep promise to their father. After that, the counselor and the soldiers returned the ship and reported the result to the prince. The prince was so angry to hear the news from his counselor. He found the king Anak Dalam and his brother had insulted him with their discussion, so he challenged King Anak Dalam to war. The big war was inevitable, and it lasted 4 days with so many casualties. At the moment, King Anak Dalam and his brother realized that this may be the right time to carry out the father's second will. So they decided to bring anything they can, and they flee to Bungkuk Mountain with some survivors on the way. When King Anak Dalam and his people flee from the kingdom, the prince from Aceh also returned to his kingdom. This condition left Bengkulu Kingdom to be empty and unguarded. Hearing the news, some noblemen from Lebok, Bali come to the kingdom and try to claim it, but instead of claiming the power, they claim the throne. Thus, noblemen flagged each other over the throne. A couple weeks later, a wise man by the name Maharaja Sakti came to the land abroad and the noblemen in the agreement. The noblemen realized that they cannot be a king, so they asked Maharaja Sakti to be their king and claimed Bengkulu Kingdom. Maharaja Sakti agreed to their idea, so they had a crowning ceremony at the place. On the day's ceremony, a big stone officially a parade in the kingdom. They canceled the ceremony and they waited for the storm to be over. But the storm was not gliding. Maharaja Sakti was curious about the storm. He was not meant to hurt the crowning ceremony, so he decided to ask his man about the honest condition. The Shaman told him that if he wanted to be the king of the kingdom, he should, with the signing of the rightful king. After that, Maharaja Sakti asked the Shaman to locate the princess whereabouts. The Shaman used his magic power. He found the princess on a Bungkuk mountain with her brother. Maharaja Sakti sent some of his soldiers and his counselor to go to Buntuk mountain. They left his message to the princess and her brother. When they arrived at Bungkuk mountain, they went to Putri Gading Cempaka location like why and state their intention to her brother. Putri Gading Cempaka and her brother realized to this style the same as their father taught them before he did, so they gladly accepted the proposal. After that, Putri Gading Cempaka and her brother along with the soldiers which were sent to deliver their message from Maharaja Sakti returned to Bengkulu kingdom. They had a big wedding party in the place and the crowned Maharaja Sakti as the new king Bengkulu kingdom, with Putri Gading Cempaka as the queen. Together, they ruled the kingdom and moved the place into a new location at Kuala Sungai Lemau. When the construction process was complete, they changed the name of kingdom into Sungai Lemau Kingdom. Okay everybody, this is my story. Thank you for watching. Attention and goodbye.